And do you know the difference between the toughness resin and the regular one? That's what I'm going to talk about today. I have this company, FUNCRECOL, that they sent me 2 free resin, and I'm really happy. Thank you for that. And I'm always looking for something that is tough, that it will be really strong, and basically that's what this resin is. So I'm gonna show you the pieces that I did with the gray and the one that I did with the white. I was really happy that they sent me the white because I never printed with that color, so I'm really happy of how the pieces turn out. So you're gonna be seeing all the pieces on your screen. I'm gonna put some photos, but I'm gonna talk about a little bit of basically what I did, and stay until the end because I did not the best test, and I apologize because of that, but I did test to see if the regular resin with the toughness was really that strong. So let's start. So first of all, why do you want the toughness? No, you can use a 3D print and have pieces. I have printed several ones before, but something that happened if you have been printing or if you are new to 3D printing, if you use regular resin, if you drop your piece, probably will shatter. No, I have this example that I always give about my Pikachu in his cosplay of Kakashi, and I love that piece, by the way. I need to reprint it, but I just drop it, and over here in my tiny studio I have carpets, so it wasn't really that high. It was from my desk, and it just, the book exploded. So I was really disappointed. This was one of my first pieces that I did, and I was just disappointed that happened. So I didn't even finish cleaning it. It has a little bit of leftover from supports because I was disappointed of that happened. So, but that's why you want to try to have a resin that will support to be thrown, to be just that it won't shatter. So that's why I also printed different types. I printed miniature. Not only a lot of people love to use them for tabletop games, but something that I always look when I do miniatures is for the details. I'm gonna show you over here. This is an Ant-Man chest piece. This is a little bit bigger, but I'm so impressed. I don't know if you're gonna see it with the gray one, so I'm gonna use this one. That's a little bit, like I said, a little bit bigger, but it has some cables coming from the helmet, and I'm always scared that when it's gonna be printing, because I didn't put any support in these ones, that this either is gonna break or it's not gonna print correctly, and it did. No, I'm really impressed. Also, I have other kind of miniatures like this catapult that it has so many details that I'm pretty sure if someone doesn't want just to have it on their, pretty sure someone wants to use it on their campaign or things like that. If they drop it, they want this to survive. So also with miniatures, you always have soldiers, people, animals, monster with weapons. This is an Ewok, but basically it has this weapon on his left arm and kind of horn to call his people. And it's tiny, it's a miniature, and it has great details. I have other ones like Black Widow, I have Thanos, and I have Iron Man. Probably you see it better on the photos, but they're tiny. They're tiny and they have great details. So I'm always looking for that. I have also this tiny character from Star Wars, from the cantina. So I'm gonna put the photo. I think that's better. So another thing that I always look, and that's why I wanted something tough, is everything that is articulated. Now let's say over here I have a shark. And basically, I would like in the future to create my own pieces. So people either can print it from the files or I can sell the sculpture and I can print it. But I want something that I created myself. And I never really done it because they break so easy. They break so easy, but I don't know if you can hear with this one. This, what I'm doing, something like this wouldn't be able, this is a regular resin, wouldn't be able to survive. This one, probably I don't know, you'll be able to see it, but it's missing a tentacle. And this one, I drop it, the same thing, then Pikachu, just from my desk to the floor on a carpet. And the tentacles just flew. So I'm not even gonna try to shake it because I know it will get destroyed. Still keeping it because one of my first pieces too. But what I want is something, look, this gecko, that I can sell it. No, that if it's articulated, that means that maybe a kid, even if it is an adult, but it will be able to use it, and it won't break. I mean, I'm being kind of tough with it. This is not, I'm not playing. I'm really, really, really checking them. So you can see that that I'm being more confident now. Not like this serpent. I mean, they're not indestructibles. I'm pretty sure that if I do it with all my strength, it will break, probably. But still, I mean, I'm surprised. Now, I'm not doing it really, really light. I'm doing it really kind of hard. Okay, that was super harsh, and that's why it broke. The point is that I'm really, really happy about how they turn out, how they can survive. And I have to say that this is a video that I'm remaking. Why I'm telling you this is because I did this test of pulling it many times. So I can see that it gave up. Okay, now after these small ones, of course I had to do a bigger version. Look, this white, it's just I really, really love it. All the details. Hopefully you can see it. But I just love how it looks. I did another one, but the gray didn't turn out that good. I had something on my FET, the plastic that goes on the bottom of the bat, and it didn't print out correctly. And I have this other piece that I really, really love. Look how great it looks. And now I'm going to show you some of the things that I did, that I dropped. Actually, I forgot also to show you this skull that it just turned out great. It is a little bit dirty, and I'm going to explain that in a second, but look how cool it looks. So much detail. So now, like I was saying, the test that I did, I've seen a lot of people that they do different tests, that they have even tools that measure the pressure and everything and how much it can support. I don't have none of that. So I've seen also people just throwing it on the cement, and that's what I did. No, I just went to my garage after work. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't realize that could have done just better, let's say that. So basically I throw them. I did start with these ones. This is the regular resin, and then I have this one that I printed, but like I said, you can see it has holes and things like that. And when I drop it, actually the bottom flew, but I can even tell over here that it wasn't really like made correctly, and that could have been for the thing that I had on my 3D printer, so I don't blame that for failing. I tried to grab this part and I tried really, really hard as I could, and nothing happened. Like I said, that doesn't mean that it will never break, but you have a better chance. I have to say that, of course, this version is just like a perfect print, so I didn't want to risk it and destroy anything tiny, because I really just want to keep it. So I didn't throw this one, but what I did is I throw this piece. You're gonna see in the video, but basically this is the same brand, FUNCRECOL, and I just drop it, not that harsh, but I drop it, and you can see what happened. This one, in the other hand, I drop it a little bit harder, and I drop it more than once, but only one tiny piece over here on the back, it broke. But still, after dropping it many times, I was surprised how over here the face and everything turned out really good. I mean, the face and everything, this tiny design from the dragon helmet, still there. So I was really, really happy about that. So I can really say that they're strong. They're strong because I toss them on the floor, I grab the snake, many times, and I just drop it. The shark, the same thing. I drop it. My gecko, I don't remember if I did that. I didn't record all of them. With the miniature, I also grab them and I just throw them several times, and they all survived. I didn't have anyone that lose anything, so I was really happy. One other thing that happened, and that on purpose I did it multiple times, was this. If you can tell, this Deadpool is a little bit lighter than the regular gray. That's because I combined both of the resins just to see how it will look, and I kind of like it. And something that I did was to have these other brands. I'm not gonna say the brand because they're not the toughness of their brand, and it's not fair for this test. But these are regular resin, and I dropped them just like this one. Actually, this one I dropped it more time just to make sure that and I was surprised. This one, I don't know if you can see it, but the swords completely were destroyed. The same thing with this one. I don't know if you will really be able to see it, but they were destroyed. In this one, even if I throw it many times, the swords is still here. So I was really happy about that. I mean, to be honest, the smaller, the stronger they are in any kind of resin, the bigger, the easier it's gonna be to have any kind of damage. But still I was impressed. These ones, the same thing. This was a fail regular resin, and this one, it was really cool to see how when I dropped them, they both bounce, they both survive. No, I was kind of imagining that this one will be destroyed more by the jaw. But the only thing that happened, it has a tiny dent. Does have a tiny dent, but there's not really that of a huge difference. So overall, I was really happy. Tell me what you think about the toughness resin. If you have better tests and better way for me to be able to compare all the resin, or which resin would you like me to compare, please comment below. Subscribe, help me grow this channel. And even if this is a sculpting channel, I do 3D print sculptures. So see you next time and enjoy art.